Anthony Edwards. The name itself just feels explosive, right?
Anthony Edwards, that time he does finish with the exclamation point.
It's a name you can shout during a game-winning dunk or whisper in the same sentence as superstar, and everyone knows exactly who you're talking about. But what is it about Ant that has the whole basketball world on alert? And why do so many people look at this guy and say, man, I wish I could be a little more like him? Let's get this out of the way. Anthony Edwards isn't just another NBA talent. He's not just a freakish athlete or a walking highlight reel. Though yes, he's absolutely those things. What really sets him apart is something deeper, something you feel every time he touches the ball. Call it charisma, call it confidence, call it the "I was born for this" effect. Whatever it is, Ant has it in spades. The best part? It's something anyone, yeah, even you, can tap into. So today, we're doing more than a basketball deep dive. We're breaking down the Anthony Edwards mindset and figuring out how you can steal a little bit of it for your own life. Confidence is not negotiable. Let's start at the beginning. Confidence. You know how people say, fake it till you make it? Anthony never got that memo. There's no faking here. When Ant steps on the court, you get the feeling he believes in his bones that he's the best player alive. The wild part. Some nights he actually is. It's not arrogance, it's not delusion. It's just this relentless self-belief. He says, I don't think I'm the best. I just know I'm the best. That's the whole difference. He's not asking for permission. He's not checking for approval. He just is. Think about your own life. When was the last time you really backed yourself? Like, you walked into a room and thought, I own this moment. Most people never do. But Ant, he does it every night on national TV, with millions watching. So, what's his secret? It starts with self-talk. Seriously, if you walk around all day saying, I can't, your brain starts believing it. Edwards, on the other hand, treats negative thoughts like a defender trying to block his shot. He just swats them away. Can't shoot? Try again. Missed a big play? Cool, I'll just do it better next time. That's his mindset. And the craziest part is, it's contagious. Watch him play and you almost want to try something bold yourself. Ever wanted to ask for a raise? Send that text. Start that project you keep putting off. Ask yourself, what would Ant do? I bet he wouldn't hesitate. Aggression beats perfection. But let's get real. Confidence without action is just daydreaming. Ant's got another gear most people never touch. Call it aggression. You see it on the court every time he attacks the rim like he's mad at it. Some guys play safe. Not Anthony. He'll go right at a 7-foot shot blocker, get rejected, then try again the next play. It's almost comical, like he doesn't remember getting blocked, or maybe he just doesn't care. And honestly, that's freedom. Most people are paralyzed by fear of embarrassment. Edwards, he treats failure like warm-up drills. Why? Because even when he loses, he learns 10 times faster than the person sitting on the sidelines, waiting for a perfect moment that never comes. You ever meet those people who refuse to take risks? Maybe that's been you at some point. You keep your head down, do what's expected, never color outside the lines. Safe, right? But here's what Ant would say. Safe is just another word for boring. Want to make a leap? Take the shot. Want to change your life? Try the thing that scares you. If it blows up in your face, you've got a great story. If it works, you're the next Anthony Edwards of your own world. Embracing pressure. Pressure, that's where it gets really fun. You ever notice how most people tense up when the heat is on? It's like their brain short circuits. Fourth quarter, game on the line, everybody's sweating. You know who's still smiling? Anthony. Dude treats high-stakes moments like open mic night at a comedy club. The more tense the situation, the looser he gets. Some guys play to avoid losing. Ant plays because he loves the moment. That's why the playoffs never faze him. That's why when everyone else is searching for someone to blame, he's looking for the ball. Because he knows, deep down, you don't get remembered for dodging tough moments. You get remembered for stepping straight into them. How does that translate to you? Well, next time you're about to do something big, presentation, first date, tough phone call, try leaning into the nerves. Ant doesn't hide from pressure. He treats it like a challenge. Smile at the moment. You've worked for this. Show up, even if your voice is shaking. That's what winners do. And if it blows up in your face, you get another shot. Just like Ant, brutal honesty and growth. Let's talk about honesty for a second. Not the fake, I'm just being real kind. I mean the brutal, no excuses kind. Ant is the rare superstar who'll sit in front of reporters after a rough game and say, "Yeah, I played bad. That's on me." He doesn't sugarcoat. He doesn't pass the buck. And you know what? That's refreshing, because most people will tell you a million reasons why it's not their fault. Ant skips the drama, owns his mistakes, and fixes them. That's why he keeps getting better. He's not interested in lying to himself just to feel good. He'd rather put in the work so he is good. So, when was the last time you called yourself out? Most people avoid their flaws like they're allergic. Edwards, he seeks them out, attacks them, beats them down until they can't hold him back anymore. That's how you grow. Face it, fix it, and get back in the game. Emotional control and staying even. There's one more thing that's crucial: emotional control. Ant might be the funniest, most animated guy in the NBA, but you'll never catch him riding the emotional roller coaster for too long. Sure, he'll bark after a dunk, he'll crack a joke after a game winner, but he never lets the last play define his next move. Misses 3 in a row, still wants the ball. Nails a game winner, already moving on to the next play. His self-worth doesn't come from the last thing he did. It comes from who he knows he is. What would it be like to live that way? No high so high you get lazy. No low so low you get lost. Just steady, hungry, always moving forward. Win or lose, Ant treats every moment as another step up the mountain. Nothing is final. Everything is fuel. Turning pain into purpose. But here's where the Anthony Edwards story really turns. You know that swagger, the energy? It didn't come from nowhere. Ant's had real pain, stuff you wouldn't wish on anybody. He lost his mom and grandmother within months of each other. He was just a kid. Most people break from that kind of heartbreak. Edwards didn't. He used it. His sister stepped up, put her own life on hold, became the backbone for the family. And he turned that pain into fuel. You can see it every time he steps on the court. Every possession is personal. Every hustle play is a tribute. That's the thing about Anthony's story. It's not about avoiding pain or pretending bad things don't happen. It's about what you do with that pain. He chose to rise. He used heartbreak as motivation, not as a prison. If you've ever had life knock you flat, remember Ant. Remember what he chose. Rise up. Use it. Let it power your next move. Channeling the Ant mentality. Now, you might be thinking, cool, but I'm not an NBA athlete. So what? That's not the point. The Anthony Edwards mentality isn't just for ballers. It's for anyone who wants to win at anything. Confidence, aggression, pressure-proof nerves, brutal honesty, emotional control, turning pain into purpose. These are things anybody can use. So, what's your Ant moment going to be? Are you going to shrink away from the next challenge, or are you going to step up, talk your talk, and walk your walk? Are you going to wait for the world to give you permission, or are you going to act like you already have it? That's the difference. That's what sets Ant, and anyone who thinks like him, apart from the crowd. The next time you're staring down something that scares you, remember the Ant formula. Step on the court. Call your shot. Bet on yourself. And if you fail, try again. And again. And again. Because as long as you keep showing up, the story isn't over. Anthony Edwards is proof that greatness isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, playing hard, refusing to back down, and loving the journey, pain, mistakes, and all. Every day is a new chance to take the shot. Why not you? If you got all the way here, you're already on your way. Ant would say you're built for this. The only question left? Are you going to live like it?